Abbreviation in the interpretation of the Holy Quran, page 3 of the Quran. Those who have disbelieved, whether or not you have warned them, do not believe. 6. God's seal on their hearts, on their hearing, on their sight a cloud. And they have great torment. 7. And from the people who say believe in God and in the last day and what they are believers. 8. They deceive God, and those who believe and deceive only themselves and what they feel. 9. In their hearts is a disease that God has made them sick, and they have a painful torment, including they were lying. 10. And if they were told not to corrupt the earth, they said we are reformers. 11. But they are the spoilers, but they do not feel. 12. And if they were told to believe as the people believe, they said I believe as the fools believed, but they do not know. 13. And if they met those who believe, they said safe, and if they gave up to their demons, they said that we are with you, but we are mocked. 14. God he mocks them and extends them in their tyranny to blind them. 15. Those who bought the deceit with guidance so that their trade did not gain and they were not converted. 16. When God showed the qualities of the devout believers whose appearance and interior were reconciled, he mentioned the qualities of the unbelievers whose appearance and interior had been corrupted, and he said, 6. Those who have disbelieved continue to be misguided and stubborn, so your warning to them and his absence are equal. 7. Because God imprinted on their hearts and closed them to the falsehood in them, and imprinted on their hearing so that they would not hear the truth to hear acceptance and obedience, and made on their eyes a cover so that they would not see the truth with its clarity, and in the afterlife they would have great suffering. When God showed the qualities of the unbelievers whose appearance and interior were corrupted, between the qualities of hypocrites whose interior was corrupted and whose appearance seemed to be reconciled to the people, he said, 8. And among the people is a sect who claim to be believers. They say so in their tongues out of fear for their blood and money, and they are in the subconscious unbelievers. They deceive God and believers by showing faith and lining up infidelity, and in fact they are only deceiving themselves, but they do not feel it, because God the Almighty knows the secret and hidden, and has informed the believers of their qualities and conditions. 10. The reason is that in their hearts there is doubt, and Allah has increased their doubts to their doubts, and the punishment is of the sex of work, and they have a painful torment in the gendarmerie below the fire, because of their lying to Allah and to the people, and their lies about what Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, has written. 11. If they forbid corruption in the earth through infidelity, sins, etc., they deny and claim to be the owners of goodness and reform. 12. The truth is that they are the ones who are corrupt, but they do not feel it, nor do they feel that their action is the eye of corruption. If they were commanded to believe as the companions of Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, believed, they replied in a way of denunciation and mockery by saying, do we believe as faith in the pumice of minds? The truth is that they are the fools, but they are ignorant of it. If they meet the believers and say, believe us in what you believe, they say so out of fear of the believers, and if they turn away from the believers to their superiors alone with them, they say, affirming their steadfastness in following them, we are with you in your way, but we agree with the believers in the appearance of mockery and ridicule. 15. Allah mocks them in the face of their mockery of the believers, as a reward for the sex of their work, and for this reason he has given them the judgments of Muslims in the world, but in the hereafter he rewards them for their infidelity and hypocrisy, as well as dictates to them to continue their deception and tyranny, so that they remain confused and hesitant. 16. Those are the fools because they replaced infidelity with faith, so their trade did not win, because they lost faith in God, and they were not converted to the truth. One of the benefits of the verses, that those who imprint God on their hearts because of their stubbornness and lies do not benefit from. The verses, even if they are greater. Allah's grace to the false oppressors was not out of ignorance or incapacity to do so, but rather to increase their sinfulness, so that their punishment would be greater. 1/3.